Within each of us there exists a remarkable and bustling world, a hidden ecosystem teeming with life. This is our gut microbiome, a community of trillions of tiny organisms, mostly bacteria, that live within our intestines. It is much like a vibrant, unseen garden flourishing inside us. For many years we did not fully understand its importance, but now we are beginning to see just how vital it is. These tiny residents are not just passive passengers. They are active participants in our health, working in a delicate balance to support our bodies in countless ways. They are our silent partners, helping us from the moment we are born and throughout our entire lives. This internal garden has both helpful and harmful residents, just as a real garden has beautiful flowers and troublesome weeds. In a healthy gut, the helpful bacteria far outnumber the harmful ones, keeping them in check and maintaining a state of harmony. This balance is crucial for our well-being. The beneficial bacteria help us to digest our food, to absorb the nutrients we need to thrive, and to produce important vitamins. They are the diligent gardeners, tending to the intricate processes that keep our bodies running smoothly. It is a wonderfully complex and self-regulating system, a testament to the marvels of nature. Sometimes, however, we must introduce something powerful into this delicate environment. When we fall ill with a bacterial infection, a doctor may prescribe antibiotics. These medicines are truly remarkable discoveries, capable of fighting off dangerous bacteria and saving lives. They are like a powerful storm that sweeps through the garden, designed to eliminate the harmful invaders that are causing us sickness. Their primary job is to stop these harmful bacteria from multiplying, allowing our bodies to recover from illness. We should be grateful for these medicines and the relief they can bring in times of need. Yet this powerful storm does not always distinguish between friend and foe. As antibiotics work to clear out the harmful bacteria, they often sweep away many of the beneficial ones as well. It is an unfortunate but necessary consequence. The once thriving garden can be left sparse and disrupted, with its delicate balance thrown into disarray. This is why, after a course of antibiotics, we may feel that something is not quite right. Our internal ecosystem has been disturbed, and it needs time and gentle care to recover its former richness and diversity. The task then becomes to carefully and patiently reseed our inner garden. After the storm of antibiotics has passed, our internal garden can look quite different. The number and variety of our helpful bacteria are often significantly reduced. This disruption to the gut microbiome is more than just a simple numbers game. It represents a loss of function and stability within our bodies. Think of it as a busy city where many of the essential workers have suddenly gone missing. The systems they managed, like traffic control, waste removal and food delivery, would start to falter. In a similar way, when our gut bacteria are diminished, the important jobs they perform for our health can be compromised, leaving us feeling vulnerable. One of the first signs of this disruption is often felt in our digestion. The beneficial bacteria in our gut are experts at breaking down the food we eat, particularly complex fibers that our bodies cannot digest on their own. When these helpers are in short supply, we might experience discomfort such as bloating, gas, or changes in our bowel habits. Food may not seem to sit right, and we might feel sluggish after meals. This is the body's way of telling us that its digestive support team has been weakened and is struggling to do its job effectively. It is a clear signal that our inner world needs attention. This imbalance does not only affect our digestion. A significant portion of our immune system, perhaps as much as 70%, resides in our gut. The beneficial bacteria form a living barrier along our intestinal lining, preventing harmful substances and pathogens from entering our bloodstream. They are like vigilant gatekeepers, protecting our inner fortress. When antibiotics reduce their numbers, this protective barrier can weaken. This may leave us more susceptible to other infections or feeling generally run down, as our immune system has to work much harder without its microbial allies to support it. Furthermore, the connection between our gut and our brain is a truly fascinating area of discovery. This link is often called the gut-brain axis, a constant two-way communication highway. Our gut bacteria produce hundreds of neurochemicals, including substances like serotonin, which helps to regulate our mood. When the gut microbiome is out of balance, this communication can be disrupted. We might find ourselves feeling more anxious, low in spirits, or experiencing what is often called brain fog. It is a powerful reminder that the health of our gut is deeply intertwined with our emotional and mental well-being. The consequences of a disrupted gut microbiome can ripple outwards, affecting our overall sense of well-being in ways we might not immediately expect. It is a delicate balance, and when it is disturbed, the effects can be far-reaching. Imagine a pond ecosystem where a key species has been removed. The entire pond's health begins to change. Similarly, the absence of our beneficial gut bacteria can lead to a cascade of subtle and sometimes not-so-subtle changes throughout our bodies. It is a quiet, internal struggle that can manifest in our daily energy levels, our skin's appearance, and even our ability to get a good night's sleep. Our energy levels are closely tied to how well we absorb nutrients from our food. The helpful bacteria in our gut play a crucial role in this process, unlocking the vitamins and minerals from what we eat so our body can use them for fuel. When these bacteria are depleted after a course of antibiotics, our ability to extract this energy can be impaired. We might eat well but still feel tired and lethargic, as if our body is not getting the full benefit of the food we are consuming. This persistent fatigue can be a direct result of our internal gardeners not being there to help with the harvest. The health of our skin can also be a mirror reflecting the state of our gut. Conditions such as eczema, rosacea and acne have been linked to an imbalance in the gut microbiome. When the gut's protective lining is compromised, a condition sometimes referred to as leaky gut, inflammatory substances can pass into the bloodstream, which may then trigger inflammation elsewhere in the body, including the skin. A calm, balanced gut often contributes to clear, calm skin. Therefore, nurturing our internal ecosystem is also a way of caring for our external appearance, showing how interconnected our body systems truly are. Even our sleep can be influenced by the goings-on in our gut. The gut microbiome is involved in regulating our body's natural sleep-wake cycle, known as the circadian rhythm. These tiny organisms help produce and regulate hormones and neurotransmitters like melatonin and serotonin, which are essential for restful sleep. A disrupted gut can lead to a disrupted production of these chemicals, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep through the night. Restoring harmony to our gut can be a gentle yet powerful step towards reclaiming peaceful and restorative nights. It is all part of the same interconnected web of health. Now that we understand the disruption, we can begin the gentle work of restoration. The first and most important step is to reintroduce the helpful workers back into our internal garden. This is where probiotics come in. Probiotics are live, beneficial bacteria, the very same kinds that naturally live in a healthy gut. By consuming them, we are actively reseeding our microbiome, sending in reinforcements to help rebuild the community that was diminished by the antibiotics. It is like planting new flowers in a garden that has been thinned by a storm, giving it a fresh start. These helpful bacteria can be found in a variety of fermented foods, which have been part of human diets for thousands of years. Natural yogurt, especially one that is labelled as containing live and active cultures, is a wonderful and widely available source. Another powerful probiotic food is kefir, a fermented milk drink with a slightly tangy taste, which often contains an even wider variety of beneficial bacteria and yeasts than yogurt. These foods are not just nutritious. They are living ecosystems in themselves, ready to join and support the community within you. Beyond dairy, there are many other fantastic sources of probiotics. Sauerkraut, the fermented cabbage dish, is rich in helpful lactobacillus bacteria. When choosing sauerkraut, look for the unpasteurized kind found in the refrigerated section of the store, as the heat from pasteurization can destroy the live cultures. Similarly, kimchi, a traditional Korean fermented dish made from vegetables like cabbage and radishes, is another excellent and flavorful choice. Miso, a fermented soybean paste used in Japanese cooking, and kombucha, a fizzy fermented tea, also provide a good dose of these beneficial microbes. When incorporating these foods, it is best to start slowly and gently. A spoonful of yogurt or a small serving of sauerkraut each day is a wonderful beginning. The goal is not to overwhelm your system, but to gradually and consistently reintroduce these helpers. You can also find probiotics in supplement form, which can be very useful, especially in the weeks immediately following a course of antibiotics. When choosing a supplement, it is often wise to look for one with a variety of different bacterial strains to help promote a diverse and resilient gut garden. Consistency is the key to helping these new residents settle in and thrive. Once we have begun to reintroduce helpful bacteria into our gut, we must ensure they have the right food to flourish. This is where prebiotics play their vital role. Prebiotics are not living organisms themselves. Rather, they are a special type of plant fibre that our bodies cannot digest. Instead, they travel down to our large intestine, where they become the perfect food source for our beneficial gut bacteria. Think of probiotics as the new seeds for your garden, and prebiotics as the nutrient-rich fertilizer that helps those seeds to grow strong and multiply. These special fibers are found in a wonderful variety of plant-based foods, making it easy and honestly quite delicious to include them in our daily meals. Foods that are particularly rich in prebiotic fiber include onions, garlic, and leeks. These flavorful vegetables are part of the allium family and can be easily added to soups, stews, and stir-fries. Bananas, especially when they are still slightly green, are another excellent source. Asparagus, Jerusalem artichokes, and dandelion greens are also packed with these beneficial fibers, providing a feast for our microscopic friends. Whole grains are another fantastic way to get more prebiotics into your diet. Oats, for example, are rich in a type of fiber called beta-glucan, which is known to feed good bacteria and support a healthy gut. A warm bowl of porridge in the morning is a comforting and wonderful way to start the day. Barley is another excellent grain, as are foods made from whole wheat. When we choose whole grains over their refined counterparts, like white bread or white rice, we are not only getting more nutrients for ourselves, but also providing essential fuel for our gut microbiome. The goal is to create an environment where the good bacteria can thrive and outcompete any lingering harmful ones. By consistently providing them with their favorite food, we encourage their growth and help them to firmly re-establish their colony. A diet rich in a diverse range of prebiotic foods helps to cultivate a diverse and robust microbiome. The more varied the plant foods we eat, the more varied our gut bacteria will become. This diversity is a hallmark of a healthy, resilient gut, one that is better equipped to support our overall health for years to come. Section 6. The importance of good soil, nutritious foods, and hydration. Just as a garden needs good soil to flourish, our gut needs a foundation of wholesome nutrition and adequate hydration to truly thrive. Beyond just probiotics and prebiotics, the overall quality of our diet provides the environment in which our microbiome lives. Eating a wide variety of whole foods, especially colourful fruits and vegetables, is like enriching the soil of our inner garden. Each different plant food offers a unique set of nutrients and fibres, which in turn supports a different family of beneficial bacteria. This variety is the key to building a truly resilient and diverse gut community. Aim to eat the rainbow, as the saying goes. The different colours in fruits and vegetables, the deep purple of berries, the bright orange of carrots, the rich green of spinach, all signify the presence of different phytonutrients and antioxidants. These compounds help to reduce inflammation in the gut and throughout the body, creating a calmer and more hospitable environment for our friendly bacteria to live in. Berries, leafy greens, sweet potatoes, and broccoli are all wonderful choices that nourish both our bodies and the tiny helpers living within us. These foods are nature's medicine. Hydration is another cornerstone of a healthy gut, yet it is one that is often overlooked. Water is essential for every single bodily process, and digestion is no exception. It helps to break down food and transport nutrients to where they need to go. More importantly, water is crucial for maintaining the health of the mucosal lining of the intestines, which is the home of our gut bacteria. It also helps to keep things moving through the digestive tract, preventing constipation and ensuring that waste is eliminated efficiently. Think of water as the gentle rain that keeps the garden soil moist and healthy. Strive to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Herbal teas, such as peppermint or ginger, can also be wonderfully soothing for the digestive system and contribute to your daily fluid intake. It is not necessary to drink vast quantities all at once. Sipping steadily is the most effective approach. By focusing on a diet rich in a variety of colourful plant foods and ensuring we stay well hydrated, we create the perfect foundation, the rich, healthy soil, in which our newly reintroduced probiotic bacteria can take root, grow, and flourish for the long term. Section 7. Weeding the garden. What to avoid. While we are busy planting new seeds and fertilizing the soil, it is equally important to be mindful of what we should remove from our inner garden. Certain foods and substances can act like weeds, encouraging the growth of less helpful bacteria and creating inflammation, which makes it harder for the beneficial microbes to thrive. After a course of antibiotics, when our gut is in a vulnerable state, it is particularly wise to limit these items. By consciously avoiding them, we give our healing gut the best possible chance to recover its balance and strength. Highly processed foods are often the main culprits. These are foods that come in packages and contain long lists of ingredients, many of which are artificial. They are typically high in refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and chemical additives, all of which can disrupt the delicate balance of our gut microbiome. Sugar, in particular, is known to feed the less desirable bacteria and yeasts, allowing them to multiply and crowd out the beneficial ones. Limiting cakes, biscuits, sugary drinks, and processed snacks can make a remarkable difference in helping your gut to heal. Artificial sweeteners can also pose a problem. While they are often marketed as a healthier alternative to sugar because they contain no calories, some research suggests that they can negatively alter the composition of our gut bacteria. Substances like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin may decrease the numbers of beneficial bacteria and disrupt the gut's delicate ecosystem. During this recovery period, it is perhaps wisest to stick to natural sources of sweetness in moderation, such as a small amount of honey or maple syrup, or simply enjoy the natural sweetness of fruit. It is also sensible to be gentle with alcohol and excessive caffeine. Both can be irritants to the digestive system and may contribute to inflammation in the gut lining, especially when it is already in a sensitive state. This does not mean you must give them up forever, but reducing your intake while your gut is healing can be a very supportive act of self-care. By weeding out these potential irritants, you are clearing the way for the beneficial bacteria to grow, creating a healthier and more harmonious environment within. It is a simple but powerful way to tend to your inner garden. Section 8. Tending the garden with a calm mind. The process of healing our gut is not just about what we eat. It is also profoundly connected to our state of mind. As we have learned, the gut and the brain are in constant communication. Stress, worry, and anxiety can have a direct and negative impact on our gut health. When we are stressed, our body releases hormones like cortisol, which can increase inflammation, disrupt the balance of our gut bacteria, and even make our gut lining more permeable. Therefore, tending to our emotional well-being is a crucial part of tending to our inner garden. Finding simple, gentle ways to manage stress is essential. This does not require grand gestures, but rather small, consistent habits. Taking just a few moments each day to practice deep, slow breathing can be incredibly powerful. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your belly to expand, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple act helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is often called the rest and digest system. It sends a signal of safety and calm from your brain to your gut, creating a more peaceful environment for healing. Gentle physical movement is another wonderful way to support both mind and gut. A calm walk in nature, some gentle stretching, or a restorative yoga practice can help to reduce stress hormones and improve gut motility, which is the movement of food through your digestive system. Exercise does not need to be intense to be beneficial. The goal is to move your body in a way that feels good and calming, releasing physical tension and clearing your mind. This movement also stimulates blood flow to your digestive organs, supporting their function and overall health. Prioritizing sleep is another non-negotiable act of kindness for your gut. It is during sleep that our bodies perform most of their repair and restoration work. A lack of quality sleep can increase stress and inflammation, further disrupting the gut microbiome. Creating a peaceful bedtime routine, perhaps by turning off screens an hour before bed, reading a book, or listening to calming music, can help signal to your body that it is time to rest. By managing stress, moving gently and sleeping well, we create a calm and nurturing state of being that allows our inner garden to heal and flourish. Section 9. A lifelong partnership with your gut. Restoring your gut health after a course of antibiotics is a journey, not a destination. It is a process of gently and patiently rebuilding a precious ecosystem. The steps we have discussed, introducing probiotics, feeding them with prebiotics, nourishing our bodies with whole foods, and calming our minds, are not just a temporary fix. They are the foundations of a lifelong partnership with our gut. By learning to listen to our bodies and care for this hidden world within, we are making a profound investment in our long-term health and vitality. It is one of the most important relationships we will ever have. The balance of our gut microbiome is dynamic. It changes and adapts based on our diet, our lifestyle, and our environment. This means we have a constant opportunity to influence it for the better. Every meal is a chance to nourish our beneficial bacteria. Every walk in nature is a chance to reduce stress and support our gut-brain connection. Every glass of water is a chance to hydrate and aid our digestion. This continuous care helps to build a gut that is not only healthy but also resilient. One that can better withstand future challenges, whether it be another necessary course of antibiotics, a period of stress, or an unhealthy meal. This journey of care fosters a deeper connection with our own bodies. we begin to notice how different foods make us feel, how stress affects our digestion, and what helps us to feel our best. This mindful awareness is incredibly empowering. It moves us from being a passive passenger to an active and loving caretaker of our own well-being. The simple, patient act of tending to our gut becomes an act of profound self-respect and self-care, with benefits that ripple out into every aspect of our lives, from our energy and mood to our immunity and longevity. Therefore, let us embrace this role as gardeners of our inner world. Let us tend to our gut with the same care and attention we would give to a cherished garden. By doing so, we are not just recovering from a temporary disruption. We are cultivating a foundation of health that will support us for the rest of our lives. The quiet, constant work of our tiny microbial partners is a gift. By nurturing them, we nurture ourselves, ensuring that this incredible, bustling community within us can continue to thrive, supporting our well-being in its own silent, miraculous way.